arrived into the 2000 Gold Cup with little media fanfare and little respect from some of the opposition. But by the time Holger Osiek's side had left the United States, they had made an indelible mark on the history of the Canadian game. After a tense group stage that ended with all three teams level, Canada qualified for the quarterfinals by winning a now famous coin toss, and as a reward, the Canadians were drawn against Mexico, the highest ranking team in the tournament. With Canada down 1-0 late in the second half, it was all going according to the script, until Martin Nash and Carlo Corazon combined to bring the Canadians back into the game.
There's a header and a goal for Canada!
And
this game is tied with less than 10 minutes to go, Canada and Mexico.
We were well organized and disciplined. We conceded a goal in the first half, but we didn't come out of our shell. We kind of kept to our game plan and frustrated Mexico. They didn't really have a great deal of goal scoring opportunities, and I think Carlos scored in the 82nd minute to equalize, and Mexico were shell-shocked. They just didn't know what hit them. It wasn't the way it was supposed to go for them.
And here comes Martin Nash with lots of room, and he's got Garrett Cush, and he's also got Richard Hastings, and here comes Hastings, if he can get a shot at it, and he scores for Canada! Richard Hastings has won it for Canada, who are through to the semifinals. Do you believe it?
After defeating Mexico, a wave of confidence swept through the Canadian camp. And knowing that Colombia, an invitational team, had already won the other semifinal, the Canadians could clinch the Confederation title by beating Trinidad in the second semifinal.
Tipping it back in. Header in front. Kawasaki, and a goal for Canada! And Canada takes the lead here on a header from Mark Watson.
It was all about really trying to figure out a way to create an opportunity and take that opportunity. And it was so important on set pieces and our defenders to be able to get up, because Mark Watson's good in the air, Jason DeVos was very good in the air, and we knew we could capitalize on that at some stage. And sure enough, we did with Mark Watson, and then held on to win that match. And that really sealed it for us to be the CONCACAF champions, and we're qualified to go to the Confederation Cup in 2001.
Already crowned champions of CONCACAF, Canada claimed the Gold Cup trophy with a memorable win over Colombia.
And a header on it there, and that might have been it. That is a goal for Canada. The header was at Jason DeVos.
It was Jason DeVos at the far post, getting up and doing what he's good at.
Did what Latterby would have done. Here comes the penalty kick now from Colombia. And Forrest makes the save on a rather weak-looking effort from the Colombian.
Standout keeper Craig Forrest was rightfully named MVP of the tournament after a string of remarkable performances, and the entire side rejoiced in winning the biggest title in the history of Canadian men's football.